Mom and Dad, I have a question that may seem kind of strange.
All right.
We were born on the 23rd.
They both smile and they look at each other. Yeah. Y'all were born on March 23rd. You know your birthday.
Right.
Dad quips, good for you. You know your birthday. And your mom is like, she has a question. Shut up. It's not that sexy.
Do you know what day that was?
Oh. That throws them. They weren't expecting this question. There's like some talking back and forth. Well, what day wasn't? Okay, no, because that's right, because that was at 3 a.m. Y'all made your mama stay up all night. They give you a hard time about that, blah, blah, blah. It was, I had to get up and go to work that next morning. Oh, that's right, I had to take care of blah, 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 blah. It takes you like 15 minutes to get this answer. March 23rd, 1914 turns out to have been a Monday. So close.
That was kind of silly, isn't it?
Hey, 1 in 7 chance ain't too bad.
I should have went on the, I can't remember what it's called. Equinox.
Oh, I have no idea what that would have been. We could look at it.
It would have been Sunday.
Is this Friday?
Just 2 days
This
prior.
is Friday. Okay. So we find out that you guys are actually born on Monday.
Okay.
So if the gypsy tradition is correct, then it's not going to
affect us.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Hey, does it still work? You never know. You just don't know. I mean, all this stuff was from stories.
Yeah,
and
well, I mean, that's all we have to go on.
And it
We're
is.
risking our lives for this.
Yeah. Exactly. What do y'all do after supper that night? I mean, just in general. Don't be nothing specific. Just are you going outside? Are you hanging out inside? Listening to the radio? Reading a book? Whatever.
I'm going to. Are they just asking them?
I'm asking everybody.
I'm going to look for trees in the area and just figure out.
Oh, okay. So you're actually going to wander around a little bit and try to find some ash trees?
Yeah.
Who took
trees?
I'm assuming you.
Okay.
I'm assuming it went back home. It went back to where it was supposed to go after you guys got done using it. That's what my assumption was.
Yeah.
You can go get it again or not, but in general, just what do you guys want to do?
What's the weather like?
One
We'll read the
second.
Bible.
Looks like it's going to be a clear night. It's very nice. Warm, hot. No clouds in the sky, though. As if they are running scared.
I'm going to go see if I can get the axe skin.
Yeah, you can get it. It's out back in the tool shed.
And I'm, well, no, because I don't know the information about the trees.
Mm-mm. Think about it. Yorie, anything specific you want to do that night?
How about info dump?
Reading the Bible.
He info dumped you.
You can info dump.
Yeah, I'll info dump.
Boom, your info dump.
You know,
but I don't know what they look like.
Amberlyn.
But you don't. But do you have the book?
No.
on the trees?
Who has the book on the trees?
I didn't
Doc.
take it. I
Nobody
don't
took
know
it.
how
You,
That's Doc. Okay,
the four here
so you
looked
don't
at
know
it,
what the trees look like.
and you have an idea what ash trees look. If you want to do a natural world or a natural
I can
whatever
try.
it is, you can. If you get it, you know what those kind of trees are. Anything specific you want to do? Okay, anything specific you want to do? No is a legit answer. Is a legit answer. So.
4 off.
Secretary. Okay.
Wait, what's points?
I do.
I have one.
One.
Oh.
I'll take those 4.
Okay.
Well, this is just based on what
Yeah.
trees look like.
So you know what ash trees look like.
And I'm going to go cut one down and start making a break ton of stakes.
You're gonna cut down a tree.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
I'm going to go and cut down.
Give me a luck check.
You can probably hack a limb off.
That's what I was. But you can. Hey,
76 out of 80.
role playing game. 76 out of 80. Okay, there's one just outside of town. Doesn't appear to be on anybody's property. And it's like far enough away that no adults will be like, "What the hell are you doing, boy?" So you're working on that. You could probably get the tree chopped down and chop like all the branches off for stakes by nightfall. Before nightfall.
Do I run
home?
So,
Sure.
Because I was just looking for trees.
Yeah, you run into them. You find them chopping a tree down. You're like,
Well, can I see that it's obviously...
yeah, it's an ash tree. Yeah,
Okay.
you can come over and help him with that. And,
Yeah.
gather branches and stuff.
Thank you, Rich.
You're reading the Bible. You guys have gathered up like a good amount of branches that you can later on sharpen to make into.
Okay. I got an O1 on my own language for reading the Bible. What do I learn? Not even joking. I rolled the O1. What do I learn?
Own language doesn't go up. You don't check it.
Fuck!
No, that won't help you. I don't think. I'll have to double check, but I don't think it does. Jesus was a really good guy. He seemed really nice.
Was he?
He seemed like a really nice guy. And Mary Magdalene seems to have gotten a bad rap. So other than that,
She was just with a bad crew.
no, who knows? Maybe it's propaganda because women are hated. You don't find anything about vampires, but it's you just read. What part of the Bible do you want to read?
I'm reading anywhere I see Jordan.
You're looking for Jordan in the Bible.
The whole Bible.
I have no idea.
A lot.
Totally have no idea. Okay. So, you guys are coming back with your ash when you spot Morris Van Zant. Stumbles down the street. He looks in a bad way.
Fuck.
He doesn't have a home to go to.
He doesn't. He's just kind of walking down the street.
I come up and ask him how he's doing.
He collapses to the ground, breathing heavily.
How are you doing?
Pretty much.
Oh, I guess that's how it is.
Yeah. He doesn't smell of alcohol.
Gotta check his neck.
He's shivering and shaking. He's pale and looks very ill. There are bite marks on his neck. Yeah, there's a couple of little bug bites on his neck.
Quick!
The homeless man has been bitten.
Here's Morris. Let's see.
Morris
I'll
Van
get a
Zant.
steak.
Morris Van Zant. Here he is. Get a steak. Let's murder this man in the middle of the street. It's still daylight.
We're gonna drag him to like one of the sides of the house. What do you want to do? I tell him.
I don't know what happened. Okay. Morris Van Zant stumbled down the street. Richard approached him and said, "What's happening?" And he just collapsed on the street, breathing heavily. He didn't smell of alcohol. His jacket and his shirt were both tightly closed. Richard pulled open his collar, found a couple more bug bites. He was holding his hands to his side. He was shivering and shaking. He's pale, looks very ill. He is conscious, but he seemed very out of sorts and doesn't seem to recognize either one of you. He's calling for Billy. He calls all the kids in town Billy. There you go. He looks very ill.
And he's next to a building now.
You guys can take him over next to a building. You will require a sanity check if you're going to murder this fellow, so just keep that in mind.
Is he responsive to questioning at all? Or is he
No, he doesn't seem to be able to see you guys. He seems very out of it.
But does murdering a man who's been bitten count? Or does it only work on corpses?
I want to tell you something so bad. But Andy would not let me.
Oh, it's not you're not kidding.
Hang on. There's a chance he won't turn. Teddy said that a guy has to be bitten 3 times and or fed the blood. I look in his mouth. In Van Zant.
Just in his mouth.
But
you can't see anything in there.
But Tommy just had 1 bite on his neck, and he still turned into a vampire.
No, you had 2.
He had 2 holes. There's 2 bug bites, it looks like.
But he could have been bitten multiple times. We don't know.
Yeah, but we don't know what Van Zant. He's gonna die.
He's like mumbling. He's obviously a little delirious.
He's obviously. Do we want to bring him to Doc?
Alex, did you ask that?
Shh, you're not there.
Let's bring him to Doc.
I want to tell you.
Alright. I throw him over my shoulder and we start taking him to Doc.
Okay, you guys go up the hill to Doc's house. Wait, now you still have 2 bundles of freaking ashwood lying on the ground.
Can I pick them up?
You take those.
No, you can't handle both of them because you can get one up.
Can I? Okay, where are we?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know where you want to be.
Well, where was the tree?
The tree was up here.
Tree was up
We're going to say the ash tree that you cut down is like in that area. That was far enough outside of town adults wouldn't stop you from doing it, but close enough to town you could still see houses and shit.
Okay.
And then where could we bump into Van Zant?
You were heading back towards... Whose house is nearest?
That would be...
I think that's you.
Jebediah.
No. You're heading back towards one of you two's house.
In which case it would probably be me.
Okay, so you're heading back towards my house. I think that's... Where's your house? Number what?
Sociopath.
And there's...
And that's what you were
So you were heading that way.
I mean,
So probably you found Van Zant
thing, man.
on this road or here. Whichever you guys want. It doesn't matter. And you got him off the street.
Take him to Doc. I'll drop him off at our closest house.
Okay, so you're going to take a
True,
bundle of
I
money.
chose.
Yeah.
You can do that easily, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
you
then-
head off. You can like take a bundle to your house. Are you taking both bundles to your house, or are you going to split up between your houses?
Well, whatever's closest.
It'd probably be easiest just to take them both to your room
I
and just
take
dump
them
them in
both
there.
to
Okay,
mine.
so you're on that, and you're going to take Van Zandt up to Doc's house. Okay, yeah. Doc opens the door, and he's very surprised and upset. He might
Politician.
okay, he's going to take him in. He says, help me get him upstairs. We'll put him in the guest room, and I'll see what I can do. And he basically puts Van Zandt into his guest room. He's shivering. He covers him up with several blankets. He's trying to get them. He starts to examine the man.
I try my quickest to point out the marks on his neck.
Okay. He says they look like bedbug bites, probably, or something. Van Zandt, he knows he lives up in a van Sanguis somewhere. So he's probably gotten some kind of vermin or pest that's bitten here, is what Doc thinks.
I ask him if they disappear by any chance to call on the line and I'll pick up.
Alright, I will. He gives you a look like a what?
And
But yes, he's going to try to take care of the man, and thanks you for bringing him here.
And I start heading back home.
Okay, you head back home. You've gotten all the sticks in your room.
Yeah.
They're probably like under the bed or maybe in a corner somewhere kind of hidden so your parents don't come in and be like, flip out, because you're bringing the nature in. Where do you want to go, Mike? None of your friends know what's going on. Keep that in mind, Jim.
Well, I suppose I head to Richard's house.
You got maybe half an hour before it's dark, by the way.
Because I was with him. I
Yeah,
wanted to
you
see
find Richard there
what
hiding
happened.
all the sticks in his room somewhere.
I say, give me one of those bundles.
And
Okay. You hand him a bundle? Okay. You guys start like sharpening and shit?
Well,
Is that the plan? Are you taking it home? What are
I'm
you doing?
taking it home to sharpen it.
Okay, so you head on home. You hear noises from your brother's room that evening just before dark. Okay, you don't care. Okay, so you're sharpening sticks. Anybody doing
sharpening.
anything that night?
I
I'm
was
sharpening. I'm sharpening.
Oh, I help him. Because, okay. I help you sharpen.
I still have the
sticks.
kitchen on.
Okay, so you go and find him with all this ash wood. What about Jebediah?
I mean, nobody's put me into these recent happenings.
Yes, that's fine. Teddy isn't
I
involved.
wasn't planning on doing anything before.
Anything
Read
from...
the Bible.
Reading the Bible.
Okay. The Bible.
Okay. You guys make tons of steaks. Are you wanting to do anything that night?
I just keep one under my
Saturday
pillow.
night, right?
This is Friday night.
Friday night. Oh,
Yes.
dang, it's still the same day.
It's still the same day.
That's true.
I'm gonna keep a steak under my pillow.
Okay, you guys can do that. $19, $20, $21, $22. The night passes uneventfully for you guys, but you learn the next day from your parents. We're going to end here. We're on mid-morning. Well, unless you guys want to continue, we can. But this is a good stopping point if you guys want to quit, or we can keep going. It's going to be entirely up to you, but it should be, like I said, unanimous.
How long do we... Well,
Until you stop.
how long is it going to go?
I don't know.
Do
I'm
a
just
story?
throwing out in events at you guys. You guys do a lot of role-playing stuff, and it slows us down. And I do, but I like that. That's a good thing. That's what this is all about. Your parents are like, wow, I heard Doc went to the hospital. Yeah, he had a heart attack last night. Is what they're talking about.
Doc, maybe?
Doc went to the hospital, and Morris Van Zandt, they found he's dead. They took him away. They found him dead in Doc's house. They took him to the morgue at the county seat.
Screams internally.
Hey, we sucked that boy dry of all his brain juice, all his knowledge.
Doc is useless now. Doc isn't dead. What you can get if you ask your
He had a
parents.
heart attack.
He had a heart attack. He telephoned. They sent a hearse because there aren't really ambulances right now, but the morticians do double duty and they will send hearses to act as ambulances. He was taken to the hospital in Anniston, which is a county over. Morris Van Zandt's body was found there. Apparently he died. Doc was trying to take care of him. He died. He was taken to the morgue at the county seat. There's a tiny little morgue there somewhere at Heflin.
Is he being buried?
They don't know. They don't have that information yet. Maybe they're going to perform an autopsy on him after the weekend. because it is Saturday morning, so the county coroner is not working.
I know where we're heading.
That Rose branch on the grave should have stopped vampirism.
It's supposed to be able to stop a vampire from riding this.
Are there any?
Hold on.
I'm sure someone has a garden.
Miss Pies?
Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Where's that?
I can just imagine David.
Hold
I
on.
have it Uzi.
Yeah, he's down in Anniston. Interestingly enough, has everybody been to Doc's house at some point or another?
Yeah, I think so.
Each of your parents receives a telephone call, and Doc Underwood is asking if y'all can come visit him. So your mom gets a call, your parents get a call, and he's specifically asking for you children to come. Same with Richard, same with Billy, and you can learn later that morning if you want. Teddy was also asked to come visit if he could. Just that those children seem to be the closest that he has in town, and he was hoping that they would come visit him in the hospital in Anderson.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking a steak with me though.
How are you gonna get there? You could Randall.
I'm not touching that.
Randall.
Could we get there by train?
No, there's no stop here.
Stop here.
Train to stop to them and help them. After asking her, I'll take this out of y'all's hands, and Randall Spearman is willing to take y'all. Because he loves to drive. Yeah, they have a Model T. It'll be a tight fit for all six. But he loves to drive.
He can give his dad.
And it is an excuse he can get his dad so he can do some driving. He can go all the way to Anniston? Hell yeah. There's girls there.
Okay.
Alright, let's go, Randall.
Girls there.
I mean, I don't know how long we want to play, but
Exactly.
let's do it.
No, here's what we'll do. We'll deal with you guys dealing with Doc and we'll wrap up.
Okay.
Randall's willing to take y'all. He's a terrible driver.
Maybe.
And it's a terrifying ride. Teddy's going too. Teddy's just in the back seat. They tied the fucking wheelchair onto the back of the car. Randall was like, we could just put him in the wheelchair and tie it to the side of the car. No, that was vetoed. There's a running board. He'll be fine. There's Randall. Here's Randall. Here, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. That's Randall Spearman. He's 16.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got a real neck.
Absolutely sure.
Okay.
It looks like he buys Hollister shirts.
Yes.
So Saturday you guys go down. It's late morning by the time he goes down. By the time you all go down there, Randall says he'll pick you up.
I mean, like
in a few hours because he wants to drive around town.
Yours is fine.
So Doc is he's in a hospital room. He's conscious. He looks a little pale. He is obviously suffering.
Heck.
He's wearing like a hospital gown, so his neck is wide open. Nothing.
Good.
Looks clean.
Thank God.
Since you guys rode down with Randall, he's not there. He's like, I'll pick you up when I pick you up, and then he drives away. So I'll be back.
Okay.
God
God
damn it!
God damn it, Randall.
You stupid idiot. So Randall came up to visit with Doc with y'all for like a minute, and he's like, I'm glad you're okay, Doc, but I gotta go. I'll be back to pick y'all up later. And then he leaves really fast, like he wants to go driving. This is Sellers Hospital in Anniston.
Is the morgue that Van Zant went
That's in Heflin.
That's
Different town.
Different town. Doc asked what kind of research you were doing at his library. What were you looking for?
Irish.
Well,
And
I was gonna give him a more tepid response.
He reaches over to a glass of water and he drinks some before he puts it back on the
Honest
nightstand.
Richard.
What? Why? Something happened last night.
Tell us.
Well, you were there when you helped me take that boy,
Yes,
take
I
that
did.
man up to the room on the second floor. And, this is gonna sound crazy. I can't imagine telling it to anybody but a bunch of kids.
Doc, what did you see?
I didn't see anything, thank God. But I heard something. My bedroom's on the second floor too, you know. And I thought I heard movement in Van Zant's room. He was in the guest room at the end of the hall. And I thought I heard him talking. He was talking to somebody. And then I thought I heard a child's voice. And then it sounded like, and I crept down there, and I thought, this can't be, but something kept me. I couldn't go in the room. I couldn't make myself go the last few steps and open that door when I heard the sash of the window open up all the way. And then there was like a sucking noise. And then I heard, I swear to God, I heard a child giggling. And I sat there in that hallway for some time before I felt this terrible pain in my chest. And wait, is that what happened? No, I want to make sure I get this right.
What, killed him?
No.
All of a sudden I realized it was not.
No child.
Lost this box. He said I need about a 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Why are you giving that man treat anyway?
I had a heart attack.
Then I had a popsicle. Then I woke up. Then I fired and missed. Then I had
And then I reloaded.
This
Then I had a heart
several
attack.
times.
And then I woke up and had a popsicle. You got the weird.
Ah, shit, I fucked this up. Oh, we're gonna go with this.
What was it supposed to be?
This is supposed to happen later. I fucked this up. Doesn't matter.
Thanks, Jim. We love you.
Yeah, we're not gonna retro this out now. He says he says, yeah, that's when he felt this pain in his chest. He went and got some aspirin, and he called for help, and they came and got him. Mm-hmm. He said Van Zant was dead. There were no marks on his body at all. Nothing on his neck. And he was pretty certain what he heard and what he felt. What are you laughing at?
I just thought about like darkness imprisoning me.
What? Darkness imprisoning me.
Alright, I'm gonna need to ask Doc a question.
Alright.
And I'm gonna ask
We'll wrap up here.
Jebediah and Doc know each other pretty good, right?
Yeah, you've seen him a lot.
I'm gonna say, Doc, do you trust me?
You're a good boy, Jebediah, yeah.
We dug up Tommy's grave.
Jebediah. Yeah, Tom.
What?
And he stood up, and he turned into a bat, and he flew away.
I'm so sorry, Doc. I should have stayed there with you.
We live in the 20th century, and I'm a doctor in the main of science and medication. And ghost stories and spooky tales are not real.
We've both been in that plantation, Doc, and you and some of us saw the same things.
Folklore is something that helps people get through the night, or hides it from them.
Doc, we believe you. We've seen it too.
And those
It could have just been a dream, or maybe brought on by the heart attack.
you just said you were certain.
Yeah, it's like...
Got him.
You go, Jebediah.
Doc, we've seen a mysterious tall man who speaks with a weird voice around town.
I've seen a black man. Not a black man, but
A man in black.
a shadow of a man. He spoke in a weird accent, and he acted like a vampire. He wouldn't enter he stood outside my window, and he wouldn't enter.
And you'll remember the night Tommy died, some of us said we saw marks on his neck, and you didn't.
I did. I remember
Just
that.
like
yes,
happened
I
to
remember
this
that.
man.
And you saw the marks on Van Zandt.
I had not seen the marks disappear off Van Zandt. I'm just telling you what I was
But
told.
they didn't find any at the morgue, and you saw them.
And there's that creepy man at the plantation that talks about his master.
What?
We didn't tell you about that.
Anyway.
A bit tangential.
Tom doesn't know anything about that. He's confused. Alright, okay, so
Yep.
That's my
He
try.
says they're releasing him tomorrow to go back home.
I'm gonna tell him that that man at the morgue should be staked before he's put to rest.
Or cremated.
Or
He
cremated.
doesn't have any control about that. The county's in control of it now.
Fuck it.
What
He just keeps on it.
I feel like he most likely wouldn't cremate.
What's cheap?
Probably.
Probably cremation.
He'll be locked inside of one of their. I've seen it. They've got two of them.
But Jebediah said that when, so originally we were watching Tommy's grave to see if anything happened to it, because we thought he was a vampire, and I wasn't there. I saw the man.
Get to the point, Richards.
I'm trying to be honest with you here. Jebediah claimed that, and I think Teddy claimed that they saw a mist rise up from Tommy's grave.
Yep.
And it floated away.
Yeah, it spooked me real good. There was a mist.
It was a big spook.
So even if he's locked in that box, it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to stay there.
Well, I don't know what we can do. We can't get into the county courthouse. It's all locked up on the weekend.
If he doesn't have a grave, he doesn't have any dirt to go back to the play. So the box doesn't have dirt.
Teddy's like,
No, like he's looking in the air, like he's thinking about this. He's like,
Can he be a vampire if he lives in a
he's
box?
right. He's right. He's got no dirt.
He ain't got no dirt.
Maybe he's got to be buried first.
I guess so.
So if we're safe till he's buried.
We gotta find some roses.
God tells you that they're going to release him today. It was a minor heart attack.
Do you know when Van Van will be buried?
He does not. He'll find out.
Okay.
He will make phone calls when he gets home
Alright.
tomorrow or early Monday morning. Because it's Saturday right now, and you guys go to visit him. So there's that.
I also give him the steak I had.
Okay.
Catch.
How do you protect yourself with
You
this?
stab him in the heart. According to the stories.
According to the
He kind of got pounded in. It seems like that's more like.
I don't take his back if you don't.
He'll give it back. It's not like he doesn't think he can use it as a weapon. He'll tell you that.
Okay.
If it's a dead body, I would need it. Yeah, I could use a hammer or something. But
I'll tell him if you have a cross in your house, you might want to keep it nearby.
there's a Bible.
Doesn't work.
The family Bible's there.
Well, it's worth a shot. Worth a shot.
All right. Well, they're releasing me today. No, they're releasing me this
Oh,
afternoon.
Also, do not welcome any strangers into your house.
He's a doctor. He might be hard
From the writings you got, even since he's retired and it's not like an open office thing,
okay.
he should be okay.
Like if Van Zandt comes back and asks to be let in, or like Tommy, don't
I
let
was
him.
gonna say Tommy's already been let in. It sounds like.
But Van
Via
Zandt,
Van Zandt.
Van Zandt probably let him in.
Who knows how the rules work?
We all need to find out, apparently. This is crazy talk. But he looks like he believes you. You know what I mean? He's saying this like trying to deny the truth. I'm giving you that as a free psychology check. He's trying to like put up walls and put up barricades and blockades.
Can I make a persuasion to try and help him deal with this?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna be saying like, as a medical person, you know that like things have been advanced. There's still possibly mysteries in the world. There's probably a scientific explanation to it.
Okay. Maybe it's some kind of virus or disease.
I missed it by one single point.
Who's got?
I got
somebody's
one.
got a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
These are coming in super handy.
We're
I'm
all
loving this.
sharing.
Okay. Yeah. That does seem to calm him, and he stops trying to deny it. He just hates it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will
As
say,
much as you guys probably hate
I
it.
will say, Doc, don't go around killing other people necessarily, because they probably won't believe you like we do.
I don't think you need to tell me that.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'll be in the streets tomorrow.
You guys have Randall doesn't show up till like 6 o'clock to get you guys,
Fucking amazing.
and then he's like, "Let's go out and get some supper before we go home." And so he takes you to a restaurant and makes you all sit down and eat. Because Dad gave me $10, and it's after dark before you guys start heading back to Sanguis.
Oh no.
No, actually, nothing happens on the way. Everybody can make me everybody make me a spot hidden.
That's what I was thinking.
God, I hate it when he's like, what am I supposed to say?
No clue.
I could never make these ones.
81.
I crit
Did
failed.
anybody make it?
I did.
You crit failed. You fell asleep.
I saw it.
0.
You did sleep in
No,
the
I mean
car.
100.
100? Yeah, you fell asleep in the car. As you're driving back, there's like a big dog on the side of the road after you cross over the Red Bridge. Rand's like, God damn, that's a big dog. Looks more like a wolf to you. The headlights just shine across it for a moment. You're asleep.
We don't hunt.
It's a dog?
You didn't see it, did you?
No, but
It's like gone in a second.
he said
He spots it, says dog. You look out the window, there's nothing. It was like this, boom, gone. Your parents are mad that you came home late. Not their fault. When you blame Randall, they're like, God damn it. You know, they don't, you know.
I tell the whole story to my parents.
It's night. You guys plan on going out tonight?
No.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Read some more Bible.
Time to read some more Bible.
I should have stayed with Doc.
That would have been cool if you had.
But he's under constant watch,
Check that
though.
one.
He's under constant watch.
No, I meant the night.
The night of. Well, he's coming home today.
Right.
We'll probably give him a ride home and everything. And so we'll end that day. And we'll do one more little bit here. Sorry, Ambralyn.
No, it's fine.
It's Sunday morning, and you find Doc's back in the hospital. He had another heart attack last night. Bigger one this time. Again, he's like, you guys can come visit him if you want.
I do.
I
agree.
Once more. He came home pretty late, and this time when you guys get to the hospital, he's looking much worse. This is me trying to fix my mistake, by the way. Okay. He's looking much worse. He believes you now. First thing he says once y'all in the room, he's like, yeah, they're real, and I've seen them.
What do you see?
Sweet. Them.
I went home last night, and I went back to my room. I heard a noise, and found Morris Van Zant in the guest room, lying on the bed. And then he sat up and told me he was glad to see me.
Wait, how is he there?
I don't know. I said I rescind my invitation to my house. And he shrieked, and he jumped out the window.
Oh, that's good enough.
And then I barely made it to the telephone because my heart started exploding inside me, it felt like. He does not think they're going to let him loose, let him back out of the hospital anytime soon after this one. Two heart attacks. He looks in terrible shape, but he looks... But he's
recoverable.
He's possibly recoverable.
Okay.
Two extreme shocks 2 nights in a row. He totally believes you. Y'all are welcome to use his library. If there's anything you can find in there, and he knows y'all have been looking for information in there.
I give him a cross to protect him.
He takes it.
I give him a steak.
He takes it.
I give him a pat on the back.
He takes it.
Anything else we can get talk?
I can make more. Not a problem.
His question is, if Tommy's a vampire, he thinks he might have heard Tommy that night.
Probably Van Zandt.
If Van Zandt's a vampire, where did all this start? Is what he wants to know.
Probably with that guy that bought the house.
Started with when Christopher moved in. St. Jordan.
the second.
He wants to know everything. He wants you guys to sit down for the long take and just tell him everything that happened. You don't play this out.
I mean, I'm comfortable
Just
just
information dump this.
Yeah.
You tell him you checked every single coffin in the house.
In any of them.
We'll
And
tell him
where's
about,
this Saint?
we'll tell him about the
Christopher, Saint
crazy man
Christopher
that we
person,
think
Jordan,
he's
whatever his name.
controlling, that we think the Christopher's
Okay.
controlling. And
I tell him about the passage that Jebediah found the poem.
He's not familiar with the poem, like off the top of his head. But yeah, okay. Then his last question is what to do about it. he's trapped in this hospital room. And these two doctors were willing to release him, and they want to keep him under observation for at least a few days. He's had 2 heart attacks 2 nights in a row, and he can't explain why.
Alright.
Well, you want to give it some thought and that's where we end it?
Yes. Basically, he's asking for all of your help in how to deal with this, as he is helpless at the moment. Yeah, and that's a good place to wrap it up as Randall shows back up to take y'all home. Yeehaw! Randall actually gets you home earlier, before supper time that night. So we will end it on Sunday, June 23rd, 1929. At supper time. Comments, questions, suggestions?
Can I retcon something that I would have done before we left on Saturday? Because we just left so quickly.
Yes.
Could I try to order some garlic?
While we're in town.
You would have to send, it'd have to be mail order.
No, I know. That's why I'm trying to get it done. But then we
Yes. Yeah, you could mail order some garlic, but it could take like a week to get here.
No, I know.
Okay. So that was on Saturday.
That way it's
Yeah.
It's on its way.
So comments, questions, suggestions. I'm sorry I screwed up the whole doc thing. I totally misremembered what I'd written because I'm an idiot. He was supposed to... The Van Zandt thing with Van Zandt getting sucked for blood. Then the next day you guys are supposed to find Doc wandering around town. He's all like, I'm freaking out. And then the next night you're supposed to have his heart attack. 2 heart attacks in a row makes
I
sense,
see.
though.
I see.
And it's remembered. So, questions, comments, suggestions. Are you guys hating this, loving this? I didn't really mean for this to go this long, but I'm really enjoying all your role playing and all this shit. So
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm enjoying it.
I was frustrated with the kind of like
The slump.
mud we got stuck in for a little bit, but now that it's going,
Yeah.
I'm much more pleased with it.
I'm more into it again.
Okay.
I should have stayed with Doc.
Yeah, I was,
that'd be cool. You could have made the sanity checks and had the heart attack.
I was kind of confused where it was like supposed to go, but I guess.
Sometimes mine are really slow starts, and it's more of a just like, we don't know what to do, so we're going to go to the swimming hole. Or whatever. For today. And again, I screwed up a couple times. Yorie shouldn't have seen the light. That would have given you nothing to do with the plantation. And then things wouldn't start to ramp up until Moore's. Yeah, it's supposed to really start moving once Doc has his heart attack and has seen vampires. And you guys are a little ahead of the game. You've already done all your research. You don't have to go to Doc's to do the research. You know how to kill him.
Hopefully.
We have the stakes
Now you just
by
have to
now.
find them.
And there are months of supply.
We have some stakes. We have some crosses. That's about it. We have an axe to potentially decapitate.
There's a Bible.
Well, the only thing we need to find is we need to find where their actual bodies are during the day.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
That is the hardest
Write
part.
that down.
Like, if they're not staying in the mansion.
Well, we haven't checked the third floor of the mansion, right? Or
No, we
did.
did. We
They
got.
You checked
They
that?
busted holes in all the coffins.
All the coffins.
But that was when there was only Tommy. Now there's at least Tommy and Van Zandt running around, potentially.
Yeah.
And,
Mysterious
what's her name?
Christopher.
St. Jordan, yes. St.
Nobody is
Jordan
that.
is allegedly running around.
So, these dice are great.
Nice. Why'd you like it?
This house is inhabited, isn't it?
Yeah, Wilbur Mayo lives in the ice house. He has a little like a lean-to on the side of the building that he lives in.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about
We've
that.
never been up to Old Sanguis.
Old Sanguis is just six buildings, most of them falling down.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Man.
As best y'all know, Morris Van Zandt used to live up there. He's dead now.
It could be up there.
It probably is up there. That's my theory, is that it's in up in Sanguis.
Well, we definitely won't play this next weekend. It's depending upon what time Kyle's party is. Does anybody know? Has he messaged what time he's planning on? What time is the Super Bowl? I hate sports, so.
I thought it was at like...
Is it in the evening?
I thought it was evening.
If it's in the evening, we can get together in the afternoon for an hour or two. You guys can roll up
You dropped one?
your Down Darker Trails characters, and then I would like some input on what you want to get out of the game. Yorie wants to kill Cthulhu. I will keep that in mind.
I kind of want to be a...
It's just a joke, Yorie? Oh.
I want to kill
Oh, I thought you
monsters.
said
I thought you specifically could not do that.
Oh no!
Like
I'm
the
talking about killing Cthulhu.
I want to kill monsters in general.
I don't know. I just kind of want to be like.
Think about it. I think an Old West kind of thing is going to probably be a little bit more combat oriented. Just because the Old West was. Are there any yet left? Or did you guys use all of your?
We used all of them.
Nice. Cool.
Oh my God,